So the transaction just processed on your first VPS, and now you need to set it up. So in this video, we're gonna go start to finish. We're gonna log into QuantVPS, get our credentials, RDP into our server, and then set up with NinjaTrader from there in our virtual private server. So for those of you who aren't familiar with what a virtual private server is, quick rundown. So a virtual private server is basically someone else running a computer for you. And the benefit of this, if you've ever been trading or running a trade copier and stuff like that, there's this anxiety that you get about your computer restarting or shutting down or your internet giving out. And basically what these service providers allow you to do is not have to worry about that. So QuantVPS, someone that I've partnered with to kind of show you guys the way. So I use them every single day when I'm trading. Okay, I copy trade across Apex, Lucid, and other accounts. So we'll show you some of that here. I'll log into some of the accounts that I have here across these different firms to play around with. So first thing you're gonna need is a Windows computer. I'm gonna assume you have that. So let's go ahead and jump in to our PC and take a look. All right, so I'm here running Windows. I'm actually running Windows inside of Parallels on my Mac, but it doesn't matter. It's the exact same application. So the first thing that we're gonna need to do is open up the remote desktop connection app. Okay, now in order to get our credentials for our server, we're going to need to go to quantvps.com. So the first thing we'll do is we'll just open up Google Chrome, go to quantvps.com. When you sign in, it's gonna ask you for a code that will get sent to your email, a secret code, a special code, but you'll get your own code to your own email, and then you'll copy and paste the code in, and that's gonna log you in. Now, I have a few virtual private servers. I did a video kind of breaking down the differences between these. I have a VPS Pro and a VPS Pro Plus, okay? Now, the differences, as well as a dedicated, okay? Now, this video isn't about the differences between those. We'll have a few other resources coming out explaining those differences, but all of these are great choices. We have basically a super strong virtual private server, a virtual private server, and then dedicated, which is like, this thing is just for me. But for now, we're actually going to use the one with an IP address of 6444, etc., etc., etc. It doesn't really matter, okay? I went ahead and I uninstalled Ninja from there earlier. So what we'll do is we just want to hit the manage button, and there's just two pieces of information that we need. So I need the IP address. I'll hit the copy button. I'll put that into the computer field. I'll hit connect. Okay, it's gonna give me a little pop-up. I need the password, so I'll hit the password button and I'll hit connect there. Now, okay, I have obscured the credentials here, but just copy and paste those credentials into the remote desktop connection and you'll be good to go. Hit OK. This little thing's gonna pop up, hit yes. Okay, and now we are in the virtual private server, which is checking for updates. Okay, so we'll go ahead and full screen the virtual private server. We don't need this. When you first get a VPS from QuantVPS, it actually comes installed with Ninja. Now, the reason you might need to remove or reinstall Ninja is maybe mess something up with the trade copier. This happens pretty often. So I'll show you what a clean install looks like outside of the box, but they do actually give this to you, and you can see that they come with TradingView as well. There's a reboot button. So we'll just open up the internet, okay, Google Chrome here on our VPS, and let's just go to NinjaTrader.com. Now, in order to actually download, another way to do this is let's just go to NinjaTrader Windows download. Now, typically, in order to download Ninja, you actually need to log into NinjaTrader in order to get access to their downloads. So you're gonna see me do that here, not for any reason other than that. So you might need to log into NinjaTrader in order to get this. If you don't have a NinjaTrader account, go ahead and create one in order to do this next step, okay? Let's see here if I can find just the download button without logging in. Let's see, NinjaTrader desktop download and installation guide, NinjaTrader desktop. Let's see. Yeah, it's not gonna let me. So first I'll log into my account. Okay. All right, we're logging into my broker. Cool. So see, not too much money in here. Took it out after finishing that challenge. Let's go to download our award-winning desktop platform for free. So once you're logged in, you'll have this on the left side of your screen. You can download. So hit the download button. So let's go ahead and do the most recent release. Let's hit download now. Okay, so make sure you actually hit the download button. So I can open up my downloads. Okay. We'll double click the MSI button there to open that up. The other way that you can do this, okay, you can open up the folder view here, go to downloads, and you'll see it there. We now have the installer for NinjaTrader. We'll hit next. I'll accept the terms, hit next, put it in the default location, which is fine. Hit install, okay, hit yes on allowing it to make changes to your PC, and it's going. Okay, and now we'll hit finish. Awesome. So we now have NinjaTrader on our computer. Something else we want to do is you can just type in Ninja in the little search bar, right click it, and you can do pin to start, pin it to taskbar. I'll just pin it to start here. And you could do pin to taskbar as well, which will give you a nice little Ninja icon down here. That's how I like to do it. Okay, you could also probably create a shortcut on your desktop, however you want to, but we'll open up NinjaTrader really quickly. Okay, so it's pre-populated with my username because it has my config files from before. Okay, you put your password in, hit login. It's gonna load some stuff. It takes a second to load, which is totally fine. So just give it a second and let it start up. Now, really important for those of you who haven't used NinjaTrader before, it has something called profiles. When you open the app, it's going to be in the default profile. And when you make changes, it's going to be for that default profile. So what you'll probably want to do as you start creating other charts and adding indicators and things like that and changing colors is you'll want to make your own profile. Okay. Now, I was unable to load some plugins that I had set up before. That's fine. This is one of the reasons why you might have to reinstall this. And so when you remove NinjaTrader, it might be wise to actually go and uninstall all those plugins as well. Let's go ahead and try to run this again. Remove the old files. See, there it is. So here's a pop-up that we got. This is what you should see when you do it for the first time. So we're good to go. You can do simulation, okay, or live trading. Okay, your account is live and funded, risk-free and stress-free simulated trading. It doesn't really matter which one you do. So we'll just do live trading for now because I have a live account with NinjaTrader. Now, when you log in, the account that you log into is where you're going to get your data. So my live account has access to level 2 data, stuff like that. Some prop firms give you a NinjaTrader license when you log in. So keep that in mind. If you don't log in with an account with that data, then even though other accounts that you add in, that you simultaneously log into might have that data, it might not give you live data or you'll get weird indicators. So just keep that in mind when you have multiple accounts running, that there are some nuance and quirks that you have to keep in mind related to licenses and things like that. So we're signed in. So it's just going to show the one account, the live account in the account overview. This is the default view now loading for NinjaTrader. Okay, all of these windows. If you don't want this, if I want to make some changes, okay, what I can do is I can go to my control center here. I can go to workspaces, okay, and do a new workspace and call this Forest 1. Give it a name. So now we're in the Forest 1 workspace. You can see there's no other windows now that I've switched workspaces. If I go to the default workspace and if I go to futures, okay, it pops this up. Yes, I'm sure I want to close this window. So let's go back to my workspace. I'll hit new. Let's do chart. The instrument is going to be M&Q. Okay, it's going to pre-populate that. Select it, hit OK. Now I'm going to get an M&Q chart. So I can start to make changes here. I can go to the workspace here and I can hit save, and now it's saved. So when I reopen this, it's going to open with these two screens here. Again, I'll show you what that looks like. So I'll make changes. I've made changes to my workspace. I'll relaunch NinjaTrader again. It's going to have those same sets of charts. So that is how you go from start to finish for your virtual private server. So I'm going to let this load here really quickly. We'll hit live trading again. If you like this video and found it useful, first of all, go ahead, hit subscribe. I appreciate that. Share this video with 2 of your friends. Hit the notification bell. Tune into my live streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Here's those charts. As I said it, right? It defaulted to the workspace that I last did. Live stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And if you're looking for the best virtual private solution in the trading space, if you want to be a serious trader, check out QuantVPS, and you can use my code, which is linked down below. It's the first link in the description of this video. I appreciate you supporting this channel and everything that I do. Make sure to join our trading community too. We have a ton of people in there as well, all focused on real trading. You'll notice it's very, very different from other servers that you're in. No hype and stuff like that. We really just get after it, trying to make trade. All the traders there trade for income. That's all of our primary income sources. See you in the next video. Peace.